dangerous passing offenses. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Packers defense that will need to be on its game. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off play action. Horton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They run the counter now on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back to throw. Horton. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Looking to throw. Snyder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
To throw on 2nd down, Horton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg. Snyder. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action here on first down. Escape and a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun. Snyder. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down, Snyder. That's caught right side by Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Snyder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder throwing right, and that's complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun on 3rd down. Snyder. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Snyder. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The final shot before break. Snyder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down, Snyder. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Snyder. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On first down, Snyder. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Snyder, quick hitch, complete. It's Hammond. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on third and long. Snyder. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hammond. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on first down. Snyder. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Snyder. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 319. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Snyder. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Snyder. Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember it was
an update now. A bit of a surprise going on at FedEx Field in Washington. And it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. Marcus Mariota leading the charge offensively. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Browns, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the